Okay, don't forget about these powerful marketing plays. I'm gonna tell you all about them right now. Hey there, enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video I want to talk to you about powerful marketing plays. That's right, these are 3 very powerful marketing plays that you can make in your internet marketing, in your marketing business, whether it's affiliate marketing or maybe marketing your own products. These are things that will never get old and certainly have stood the test of time, and I'm telling you that if you put these things into practice right now, they absolutely can make the difference between having a good month or having a not so good month, right? These are some powerful marketing plays and strong strategies in and of themselves that continue to prove themselves to be valuable strategies that pay us and pay us and pay us again. They pay themselves off in absolute dividends when it comes to return on investment, but also just beefing up the bottom line. Let's get right into it, shall we? Number 1, solution. All right, solution. As in, solve a problem, right? What problem does this solve? What problem does this offering of yours solve? Does it even address a problem? Is it one of those things where you're wanting to sell it and hoping that people will buy it simply because it sounds good or because it has a certain gimmick behind it? I would venture to say it's important that you remind yourself of the importance of becoming a problem solver. See to it that this actually delivers an alleviation to some pain point in your target market, in your customer's mind's eye. And that's why it's also very important that every marketing expert says, start with your ideal customer, right? What is your dream customer? Who's your dream customer? What do they look like? What's keeping them up at night? When you have those things in mind, then you can really deliver on the solution to their problem. Moreover, whenever you're pitching or presenting your product, you can craft it in such a way that it presents itself as a solution to someone's problem, right? And it's got to be visible. You have to be able to identify exactly what it is. And more importantly, the customer has to see, yes, this solves a problem. This fixes a pain point. This fixes something, right? This fixes something that is broken. This alleviates something for me, or this takes something off of my plate. I will tell you that I believe that while gain is a strong motivator, pain is a bigger one. So anytime that you can solve a pain point, solve a problem, I think that that's going to make your offering that much more powerful. So make sure you're solving a problem and create marketing that says it. Create marketing that shows it. Create marketing that gets the customer to see, yeah, okay, this makes a whole lot of sense simply because it fixes a problem, it alleviates a pain, or it takes something off of my plate. When you get in your prospect's mind like that, I'm telling you what, this is the ticket for you. So make sure that you solve a problem. Solution. Number 2, review. That's right, review, right? As in unbiased, neutral review, okay? Now the reality is you can make a review that is a little bit more biased. You obviously are trying to sell something. However, it's important to really note here, and I've certainly found this to be the case, hopefully you have too if you've looked at enough reviews, but some of the best selling reviews are the ones that come off as unbiased. And that doesn't mean that you can't list strong points in favor or against. It just means that you need to make sure that you're not presenting it in a way that says, hey, listen, this is my review, go ahead and take note of this and just buy it just because I like it, right? People can kind of smell that a mile away. People can see that coming. What I think makes more sense and what you probably want to do instead is just to go ahead and create an unbiased review, right? Go ahead and put a neutral review out there, right? And obviously you can still tell people that you're promoting something, but go ahead and make it clear, right? The idea is to present something with enough information where your prospect can make an informed decision. So having this approach really makes sense. Go ahead and list some of the things that you like, some of the things you don't like, and maybe towards the end you can swing it where the positives outweigh the negatives, right? One way that I like to present this type of review, and I also do this when it comes to my coaching when I give constructive criticism, is that I talked about what I like best, and then I talk about what they can work on next time, right? Next time around, next edition, next version, next 3.0, whatever, they can work on maybe beefing these things up. But it still allows me to show people, yeah, I'm not biased here. I'm not telling you that you have to do this because it's the greatest thing. I want you to know that nothing's perfect, right? As good as this product might be. And so you might mention something that is not so good, but then also reinforce it with the fact that, well, that's really not the big of issue because the things that it delivers on are really, really good, right? You'll get the hang of it the more that you do it, but I think that as long as you have that approach where you're not trying to come off as a salesperson, you're trying to come off as a review person. And then by the way, if you found this review helpful, go ahead and buy through my link, click on the link below, that kind of thing. I believe this goes a long way. So go ahead and create a review. And what's really good too is that the more you do these, the more that you really find out about what to look for. And I believe it makes you a better salesperson because, the more that you analyze this type of information, pros versus cons, then you can identify it and exemplify it and really put it out there when you're doing your reviews. I think it makes you a stronger salesperson. The more that you can dive into these details by having an unbiased approach, it makes it to where you can value, can identify, and appreciate the things that really are better, right? And when it comes to certain products, some people don't buy it necessarily because it is better. They just buy it because it makes more sense than the next thing, right? And so any way that you can come across to clearly put that out there, that's the way that you want to do it. Don't ever discount the effectiveness of a good, strong, neutral review. Number 3, and finally, testimonial. All right, testimonial, right? Or as I like to call it, success story, right? These things are super powerful. Whether you're selling one of your own products or selling a product for somebody else, it goes without saying that obviously anyone can talk about their success, but when someone else can talk about the success, when someone else can talk about how good it is, right? When anyone can do it, that's exactly what you want to go ahead and show, because that's what people are going for. Especially when it comes to the internet marketing, online marketing space, really you got a lot of people who are overwhelmed, right? You have a lot of people who think, well, I couldn't do that because I am not tech savvy, or I don't have any experience with coding or this or that. The reality is you can absolutely do this type of stuff. And that is what you want to make sure that you exemplify and you show in your marketing when you're putting stuff out there. And one great way to do that is just to show a plethora or an overabundance of people who are doing it, and they come from different walks of life, right? This is where strong language in your marketing comes into play. Things like, this person was able to do it even though they don't have a whole lot of experience, or this person was able to do it even though they've tried everything but failed, or this person was able to do it even though their background is not blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Using strong marketing points like this really, really helps you go a long way. And then when you couple it with the passion of someone who authentically and genuinely is excited about the product because they've had success in it, man, I'm telling you what, that goes incredibly far as well. So don't ever take this thing for granted. Matter of fact, every time that you sell a product, this is really why it's important to follow up with them in terms of customer satisfaction. Because if someone's having a great time with it, then they're a perfect and prime candidate to give you a free testimonial, right? And free is also a key word. You don't want to make it to where you're getting testimonials from people by paying them. It kind of negates the authenticity of it. Rather, if someone's excited, find out about it and let them tell you about it. Then capture it on camera or capture it in print, and with their permission, put it out there for the world to see. That's going to go so far when it comes to marketing. That's a powerful marketing strategy, simply because it has been proven that if someone's excited about it and can make it work, then someone else will get excited about it, and God willing, they'll make it work too, and on and this thing goes. Number 3, and finally, don't forget about it now, testimonial, or as I like to say, success story. There you have it, my friends. Listen, I hope that this was helpful to you. You know how it is, quick and dirty as per usual. Go ahead and sound off in the comments below and let me know which one of these that you've maybe forgot about, or which one of these that you've been running with and you know for a fact that it works beyond the shadow of any doubt, right? Now go ahead and like and comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. That's the most important thing, so you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. On top of that, if you found this helpful, but more importantly, you're ready to get started in your own online marketing journey and want to go ahead and do something that really ticks all of the boxes here, simply because anyone can do it and become a success story. It solves tremendous problems out there, quite a few in fact. And you know that there's a ton of success stories because there's a lot of people behind it who have absolutely been using it and been crushing it from all walks of life, different countries, making it happen. And that's the kind of thing that motivates you. Believe me, look no further than what I'm promoting now. I'll put a link in the description. And if you go ahead and use the link specifically and come alongside me, just know obviously in classic enterpriser fashion, I put together a tremendous bonus package for you and can't wait to help you get started. Believe me, this is the way to go and this is where you want to be. All right, my friends, that's it for me. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. See you later.